Hello again.
Hi guys.
Hello. Hello again. We if you saw any of the other videos, then you know that we've been getting Morrison boxes, but we changed the topic now.
Today we're going to learn
cooking.
We're going to make
a
madras.
hairy bikers.
So teaching Dominic the noble art of making a curry. Okay, so you ready? So the first thing you do is you look at the recipe and you look here and you make sure that you've got all these spices. Okay, go.
So these are the ingredients. First, we're going to have 4 long red chilies.
Yeah, and we're using dried chilies because we've got loads of them.
Next, we're going to have 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts.
Thank you, meat box. I'll keep coming down.
4 tablespoons of sunflower oil.
Yeah, we got that. That's okay, leave that there.
Half
an onion.
Medium onion.
Right.
Finely chopped.
Yeah, got that.
2 garlic cloves crushed.
Right. We've got Romana's mum's garlic in here. Loads of it.
227 grams of can of chopped tomatoes.
Yeah, and we're going to supplement them with some tomatoes that have been on the windowsill for ages.
2 teaspoons of ground cumin.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, ground cumin.
Okay. 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder.
That's Kashmiri chili powder. Bob. So the first thing we have to do over this bowl is chop a couple of chilies. So you're just going to snip them up with the scissors, right? Just chop them into little bits. Right, that bit we can throw away. There's the compost bin. Just chop them into there. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Dominic, let me help.
We're on.
We're going to chop these chilies using scissors. So I'm just going to snip them like this into little pieces. Not dirty great lumps like you just did.
That wasn't very good. And the next step is to chop the onion.
So you take the ends off first. Then it goes in half. Then you get rid of all the bits of skin and the garlic.
As you can see now, the next step is to chop the garlic.
Making a bit of a mess of it.
There's some on the knife.
I know.
Now he had to chop everyone to, I think, as small as possible, it looks like.
Do you want to have a go at this?
Yeah.
And put your fingers on top of the knife like I was. And just roll the blade along. That's it.
I'm not exactly incredible.
Just try and get it all. Right, so we've done a bit of prep, but the next thing we're going to do is collate all of our spices together into this bowl with the chilies so that we can just chuck them all in the pan together. Okay, so the spices going in. We've got 2 teaspoons ground cumin. That's a big teaspoon. One more.
What am I supposed to
2 teaspoons Kashmiri chili powder. That gives it a kind of deep, smoky heat. That's big teaspoon.
I'm not very good with my teaspoons.
Chuck it in. 1 tablespoon garam masala.
That's the next step.
It's good living where we live for this because all these spices are available readily.
That's a lot.
1 teaspoon turmeric. Oh, bloody hell, Dominic, go on. Look at the colour. Tablespoon of sugar.
This is hard.
Yeah, it's a bit lumpy, don't worry. Chuck it in. Teaspoon of salt.
Sea salt.
Yeah, it's good stuff, that. And then because I want to clear out the fridge, I'm going to add this chopped up wrinkly old pepper. Because by the time it's been curried, you won't mind.
Next we're doing the pepper.
I cut them right around like this.
It's a very good technique, it looks like.
And then I rip out the innards.
Oh jeez, it's like Temple of Doom from Indiana Jones.
Okay, so we're nearly prepared. Right, stick the pan on the hob and get the vegetable oil, which is the one with the green lid, bright green lid. And then put about 3 tablespoons in there. Just guess it. No, don't use a tablespoon. Just guess it like this.
I don't know how much it
Well, I just sort of count for 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Get a little bit of onion, just a small piece of onion in your fingers. That's like 3 or 4 pieces, quite big as well. Just get a little bit. Fine, get that bit. Okay, chuck it in the pan. And then when it starts to sizzle, you know the oil's getting hot. Right, we've got a bit of sizzling action there now, right, Dom? So let me grab the pan and that thing. We're going to come over here. Watch out. And can you scrape the veg in? Try not to get it on the floor. Let's knock it on the floor. We don't want garlic on the floor. Quickly.
Smells nice.
Garlic smells brilliant when it's cooking.
Wow, Dominic stinks up.
All right, we in? Give that a shake. Get some oil on it. Right, you're in charge of that. Give it a whoosh round. Just get the oil on it all. Get it nice and warm. Okay. So the instructions say add the chopped chilies, chopped tomatoes, all the spices, and stir fry for 5 minutes. So can you chuck that lot in as well?
Oh my god.
Right, give it a good stir now. You want all of the ingredients coated with those spices and salt and sugar and stuff. What's that big lump?
It's a load of pepper.
Oh, it's a big lump of pepper, right. Stir it round, get all the onion coated. Can you smell it?
It's really good.
All the spices are activating. Right, let me just take over for a second. You hold the camera. Look, what you need to do is just get it all around the pan. And that starts to really smell.
Look at the colour of it.
Yeah, it's good sensory experience cooking a curry. Especially when you chuck it all over your kitchen. What a wazzock.
That's what you're saying.
Right, you do that now. So you're going to do that for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to come over here and make a start on the Morrison's meat package. Right, how's it going, Dom?
That's how you cook.
Has it been about 5 minutes?
I think so.
Smells like it's going a bit bitter to me, so I'm going to add the chicken, which I have now chopped. There's an absolute ton of it. Right, get all that stirred in, Dominic.
Oh, it's hard.
The other thing we're supposed to add at this point
The noise
is
is insane.
a couple of chilies, which I'm just going to chop the stalks off. Okay, so while you're turning that over, making sure all the chicken gets coated in the spices, I'm going to add some chilies.
Sorry, it's not easy.
Yep, keep it going. Just try and get the sauce over the chicken. And you want the chicken to start going white and golden. And the other thing I'm going to put in is these slightly manky tomatoes. I'm just going to have a look at each one before I put it in to make sure it's not too manky.
Right, well this is how you according to Dominic.
And because I like tomatoes, I'm going to add a tin of chopped. There you go.
Wow.
Look at that now, it's looking good.
I'm not eating the madras.
You are.
I don't want to.
Well, you've got to try it at least.
Well, I tried.
Right, we have to add water next. I think there was a lot of chicken, more than we needed for the recipe, because there were massive chicken breasts.
Well, now I've handed it over to the professional. He's a curry maker.
It's looking good, isn't
2.0.
Looking like a proper curry now. So I'm just going to let that sit and sweat for a minute.
Well, look at that.
And then the next thing we need to add is some cold water, 200 ml. And there is an option to add cream at this point.
But we're not going to do it.
Well, I just realised that Madeline, the wise woman, brought us a pot of cream to go with her foraged nettle soup. So we're going from one exotic dish to another in this house at the moment.
Oh, look at that.
Don't tread on the cornflakes, Dominic.
Oh, wow. Look at that bit of chicken.
Oh yeah.
Zoomed in on a bit of chicken.
We need to play that Marks and Spencer's advert music over the top.
As you can see now, the wonderful chicken.
It's not just any curry.
It's
It's
such
a Hairy Bikers lockdown curry.
Oh yeah.
Complete with a hairy man.
Yeah. And definitely no bad things. Except for guffs. Oh, look at that. That really is starting to get good.
Right, now we reduce the heat a bit down to like number 3, and we find in this cupboard here lid. I hope you didn't just film this.
It doesn't look cut like that. Look, see that?
I think that's all right. But in a minute, what we'll do is I'll get a piece out and I'll cut it in half and have a check.
Okay then.
So this has just been sat there for about 10 minutes, just bubbling away, and I'll just leave that to thicken a little bit now. I've realised that we should have split the chilies that I threw in whole, we should have split them long ways, and that's to give it heat. So it's quite good that we didn't, because it'll just give it a gentle heat,
Okay.
not a... That's a big lump of chicken,
I'm going to
isn't it?
try this chicken.
No, don't! Yeah, I want to cut it open to check that it's okay.
Okay.
Because the chopped chilies that you fry add an underlying heat, but the split chilies that you put in whole give it its fire, all the seeds. But those ones have got the seeds inside, so it shouldn't be too hot.
Sorry about that. It just looked nice.
Amateurish, eh? Right, let's have a look at this chicken then. Take a little bit. I'm going to leave it going for a while because I want it to thicken up, but you shouldn't leave it too long because the chicken will go hard.
It's 25 to 3.
Oh, this is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Right. Oh, yeah, we forgot to do the cream as well.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Well, okay.
That one's pretty much cooked, but some of them are bigger. But look, this is Madeline's cream. Can you take the camera?
Okay.
Because I'm struggling to undo this.
Remember Madeline, the wise person from the previous bits in the video?
Okay, a little splash of cream just to make it a bit smoother. Stir that in, Dom. Come on, give it a bit of welly. Come on. Oh, it has gone a funny colour now. I wonder if that was the right sort of cream. Never mind. Take the
I
edge off a little
can't
bit.
film and stir with one hand.
No, well, you've got to be a master. Okay, and that is broadly how you make a madras, with a few adaptations for the lockdown. Okay, we've come back. We've let this thicken down now, and it's looking really good and thick and delish. So that'll be for me to have for my dinner because it's probably too spicy for everyone else.
And that's how you make a madras.
Put a little splash of vinegar because that sometimes lifts the flavours out a little bit. Especially for, that's what they do in Goan curries. So
Well, it smells really good. I wish you could smell
and then I'll
it.
reheat that later. And I'll make some rice.
Well, people,
Right, so
as you can see here, it's the madras.
right, let's just say bye.
And that's it from Daddy and Dominic. Bye.
Are you going to tell people to smash that like button?
Yeah, smash the like button and be sure to subscribe. I have
Bye.